This is a 2005 Super Vancraft 15.9, Dutch built, steel hulled and fitted out for serious cruising. She measures just under 16 metres with a round bilge, full displacement hull and a beam of 4.42 metres. At around 28 tonnes, she's built for comfort and range with a calm, steady motion underway. The hull and superstructure are all steel with teak decks and a Mulder finished interior that's classic and solid throughout. She runs twin IVECO 150s on shafts, cruises at around 7 knots and has both bow and stern thrusters plus stabilisers for added control. Kabola central heating, an Onan generator and a full suite of Simrad nav gear support long distance cruising or extended liveaboard use. At the time of uploading this video to my channel, she is currently listed for sale. If you'd like to find out more about this boat along with the others I've featured that are currently on the market, head to my Linktree page. You'll find the link in the video description and it's also pinned in the comments, or scan the QR code on your screen now. Inside you will find 2 cabins, 2 heads and a full domestic fit out including a washer, dryer and dishwasher.
Okay, let's jump on board. I'm going to access the boat via this port boarding gate just over here. So it's very easy to step on and off this boat. Straight away, the side deck's nice and wide, plenty of room to move around on this boat. The woodwork on the cap rail here is absolutely stunning. Been kept in really good condition. Very, very nice setup on here. Really well looked after boat. As we come out onto the cockpit, you'll see this boat is all about socializing at sea. When you want to go out, regardless of the weather, enjoy the sea, enjoy some time with your friends and family, this boat is very much set up to maximize those kind of experiences. Now, over here on the transom, we have a seating area. Just down there, you can see that is where you connect the shore power, and also you've got the connection nozzle for the deck wash as well. That is a freestanding table, so you can move that around or get some more furniture up here, depending on how you want this area set up. Now, you'll see just in there is where we find the helm position. We'll have a look at that in closer detail in just a second. And you can see as well, we do have the canvas awning on this boat. You can take it off completely if you want to, or have it configured like it is now, so you can get some really good sort of accessibility in terms of getting onto the cockpit, going down below and just really navigating the boat in general. Just up here is where we find the radar arch. So we've got a big searchlight over there on the left hand side. Simrad 4G static array radar located there. Another anemometer just up there. I say another, that's because the boat I've just been on had one on it as well. 2 VHF aerials there. And of course we've got all the other stuff such as our GPS antennas located up there as well. Over here on the starboard side is where we find another boarding gate. And you can see, look, we've got the setup very nice and very clean in terms of being able to work the lines up here when you are coming alongside, or whether you're kind of casting off. You see we've got another boarding gate just over there as well. The woodwork on this boat is absolutely lovely. It's been really good condition, has been kept really well. And if I just kind of lean out here to the starboard side, you get a good idea in terms of the sheer of the boat and that flare up on the bow in terms of the sea railings as well. Plenty of cleats and bollards up here as well. Just down there is where we find the filler cap for the waist, so the black water filler cap is located just there. But yeah, nice and secure as you walk around here. The sea railings are nice and high, and again you can see that beautiful woodwork on the cap rail, and another boarding gate just there. Now if I pan over to my left, you can see this part of the coach roof here kind of slides forward, so you can open that up, and just underneath there is where we find the saloon. We're going to have a look at that in a minute. A bit of an old school satellite there. It's quite interesting actually in terms of the old with the new. So here we have the old satellite that would have been sort of tracking the satellites according to obviously where they are and where the boat is. But just forward of that, we have the Starlink antenna. If you are interested, I do actually have Starlink available via my affiliate store on Amazon. So just head to the link in the video description or the one pinned in the comments, and you'll see my nautical shop that has Starlink plus lots more. Anyway, back to the boat in hand. So we've got some grab rails just here on the superstructure, so plenty of stuff to grab onto. And if I just bring the camera up and just show you the windows there into the wheelhouse, you get a really good feel for the aesthetic of this boat. Her lines are just absolutely beautiful. She's got really striking lines. Very nice boat. Starboard steaming light just there, and as we move forward, you've got this area of the foredeck that you can pretty much use as you want, really. If this was my boat, I'd probably have some sunbeds up here. There's plenty of room. You probably get about 3 or 4 on there quite easily. Moving forward, you can see we've got the ground tackle over there on the port side. Plenty of space to stow away all your fenders as well. Lift up that hatch to get access down into the chain locker.
She's fitted with a hydraulic windlass with anchoring gear in place, all ready for handling from the deck.
More fender stowage just over there on the starboard side as well. But yeah, very nice boat. So far, I'm very impressed. This is only the second time I've been on it. Obviously, I had a quick look around a minute ago just to orientate myself in terms of the layout of the boat. But it's only really when you've got a camera and you're pointing the camera at stuff and thinking of what to describe, you actually start to notice more about the boat. You'll see here, of course, we've got a window on the port side and over there on the starboard side that can be opened up to let some additional ventilation into the boat. Port steaming light there. Big horn and a loud hailer just over there on the starboard side as well. Again, another grab rail that you can hang on to when you're moving around up here. The filler cap for the diesel fuel is just down there. Okay, let's head aft. So we'll step back up here, come back out into the cockpit, and we'll spin around. And I think what we'll do is we'll show this area first, and then we'll go down into the accommodation area. So as you can see, we've got plenty of places here to stow away whatever it is you want to use these areas for. We've got a fridge just under that one. You can almost use this as a little serving area there if you wanted to. If you've got a companion that wants to come and sit and watch proceedings, a seat just over here on the port side. Dockmate or RMC control there. So yeah, using the control makes bringing the boat alongside and casting off a lot easier. Put that back on there, it's charging pad. Okay, so the helm position, of course, traditional kind of ship's wheel here, a midships helm position as well, which I always prefer personally. If we bring the camera up here, you'll see we've got a multi-function display there in the center. Controls here for the port and starboard engine, the Simrad digital display there. And here is where we find the control panel for the starboard IVECO and of course the port IVECO engine. VHF radio just there. Fusion audio entertainment system. There is the, or there are the controls for the searchlight, and just over to our left we have the water tank indicator, waste tank indicators down there as well. But yeah, pretty much everything is where you would expect it to be, and there's a good suite of electronics on here as well. And earlier on, remember I said to you about how you can kind of configure the cover pretty much according to what you want to use the boat for. You know, if you are underway and you're expecting some gnarly weather to come in, this will probably be a really good setup, because you've got this part open here which you can quickly roll back and shut down if you want to. And also, if we just kind of spin around, all you have to do is unroll that and zip that up, and then you've got a nice cozy position here, protected from the elements. Now just down here to our right, again back on the helm position, we have the controls for the stabilisers as well. But yeah, let me know what you think of the helm setup on here. Now, would this be a good boat for the Great Loop? Let me know. I always say, I don't always, but often I say on the boats that I go on, yeah, this would be a great boat for the Great Loop. But obviously I've not done that. I know a lot of you have, a lot of the owners that watch this channel. So yeah, let me know if you think, from what you've seen so far, would this make a good boat for the Great Loop? And if it would, let everybody know why. Right, let's come down into the saloon. A very, very nice living area here. So big U-shaped seating area just over there to our left, with of course a table, some freestanding furniture just down there. Big windows down here, so lots of natural light as you'd expect in any saloon really. On a boat of this size, you've got lots of natural light coming in here. And if I just pan up, there you can see the skylight that opens up. So this area here can be really sort of exposed to the sun if it's sunny, if you're lucky enough to be somewhere where it's sunny, or at night. You can just imagine sitting in here, having a few beers with your friends on a warm summer's night, opening that up and having a clear starlit sky above you. Wow, doesn't get much better than that, right? Over here on the starboard side of the saloon is where we find the TV, more cabinetry, lots of drawers. I'm not going to open all them up. I'll leave that to your imagination in terms of what's in these drawers and cupboards. Moving forward, just down here is where we find the galley, and opposite that we have another U-shaped seating area. So lots of seating on this boat, so you can have lots of people on board, which is always nice. There we see the internal perspective of the windows that can be opened up. But yeah, very, very nice. Let's step down here and I'll show you around the galley. So decent countertop, but a lot of space on here. Plenty of areas to stow away all of your spices and whatever else you want to bring with you. There we have the control on off switch for the generator. So if you are at anchor and you want to power up all of the galley and your batteries are running a bit low on juice, you can just turn that on and get everything back up to where you want it to be. So you can cook up a nice meal for your friends and family. Fridge in there. I don't recognise that brand. Is that beer down there? I don't recognise that brand. And then just over here to our right, there we go. It goes really quite far back as well, so you can get a lot of stuff in here. There's your dishwasher. You know, one of the ways to tell whether a boat has been looked after or not, especially a boat that isn't necessarily being used at the moment, is open up the dishwasher. And if it is as clean as that is, you know the boat has been well looked after. So it passes the dishwasher test with flying colours. Over here we have the 4-burner induction hob, extractor fan just above that, and of course more cabinetry, microwave just over there, and some power points for your coffee maker, your kettle, whatever else it is you want to keep up here. And I like this as well because if you are cooking a meal for your guests and they're sitting just up there enjoying some downtime while you're hard at work in the galley, you can of course seamlessly interact with them because you've got an unobstructed view here. So yeah, very nice layout. Right, let's move forward. Here we have a guest cabin in the form of a V-berth. As you can see, some stuff is being stored in here at the moment. Skylight just up there. And over here to our left, if I pop this open, is where we find the head. So toilet just down there, sink, some more spaces to stow away all your toiletries. Porthole over there, that can be opened up, and a heated towel rail just there as well. Shut that door and spin around. We've got some more cabinetry there and some more underneath the V-berths as well. So your guests will have plenty of space to stow away all of their stuff. Open up this door to reveal the shower. Again, very clean, very nice, very well looked after. Another porthole just over there. And another heated towel rail just there. But yeah, I'd quite happily sit or stand in that shower for 20 minutes. Not that the owner would probably let me, because I don't want to use up all the water. But I am partial to a bit of a long drawn out shower. But there we go. So yeah, that is the V cabin forward. Let's step back up here. Give you another look at this beautiful space here again. And take in the view of that very comfortable sofa. Okay, let's come back down here. Master Vault control over there on that bulkhead. Thermostat as well. Very nice. Okay, let's go down. So here we have the full beam owner's cabin aft. Now, for those of you who may not know, one of the benefits of having a full beam cabin aft is that you get less yaw motion. So when you are out at sea, if it is getting a bit gnarly out there, and you or your other half tend to get a bit seasick every now and again, then having the cabin aft just means that you get less movement on the yaw. So yeah, it's very good. Very nice having a full beam cabin aft. Lots of storage space as you would expect. Some portholes just over there. Little fiddle on here. So something to grab onto if it does get a bit choppy out there. Just over here is where we find the controls for the climate control. So the boat does have air conditioning and heating as well. But nice decent sized bed there. And I can walk both on the left hand side of the bed and over here on the right hand side as well. I can walk all the way up. More cabinetry just down there. Another couple of portholes that can be opened up with your mozzie nets on there as well, so you don't get any unwanted frequent flyers coming into your cabin and attacking you at night. I really do not like mosquitoes. That's one of the benefits of being at sea, right? Especially if you're quite a few miles offshore. You don't have to worry about getting attacked by mosquitoes. Little TV in that bulkhead. Pop open this. You see we've got our towels and linen all in there. And just over here, some more hanging locker space as well. So yeah, it's very nicely lit. Just up there we have an escape hatch. So if you need to get out in a hurry, you can of course do that just through that hatch. Lots of headroom down here, and yeah, overall very, very spacious, very nice. Behind this door, if I just shut that and then open this one, here we have the shower. Personally, again, if this was my boat, I do prefer having a separate shower and toilet. That is just a personal preference. I like the fact we've got a seat over here as well, so somewhere to anchor yourself down if you are having a dobie when it gets a bit choppy out there. Another heated towel rail just up there as well. If I step in actually and just show you how much space you get, we can't really see, but I can stand in here no problem at all. And I'm 6'4" and weigh, what, 95 kilograms? So if I can fit in there, I'm sure many of you can with ease. Let's shut the door. And look, just to really kind of point out that if you want some privacy down here, with that door shut, obviously you've got your toilet over there, your bathroom just there, and yes, a very nice layout. So it's all very quiet. There you go, very quiet and very spacious and very nice. Okay, let's open this one. This is the first time I've been on this particular model of boat actually. And yeah, I really do like it. I love the use of space. There's a lot of volume on here. I like the split level layout. So, you know, if your kids want to go down there and chat to their mates about stuff you don't want to hear about, they can kind of anchor themselves down there. And obviously you can sit up here and have an adult conversation with your friends and family. Or it might be the way around. Maybe they want a bit of privacy. But yeah, let me know what you think. It's a very nice layout, lots of space, really big windows, so lots of natural light. And of course you can shut the curtains as well if you do want some privacy. Now, in case you are wondering, where do we get access into the engine room? All right, let's spin around. We'll come back down here. I must admit, it took me probably a little bit longer than what it usually does to find the engine room. As I say, I've never been on this boat before, other than a quick 10 minutes just to orientate myself. The broker told me that you can get access from this space, and I was kind of looking around thinking, you know, is it hidden behind there? It's a bit like Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, really. You open up a door, you never know what you're going to find behind the door until you open it up. It was only when I came back into the head that I saw this door here. So check this out. Shut that door, open up this, and then we have, like Narnia, a door that when we open it, take the dogs off, and here we have the engine room. Check that out.
This boat is powered by twin IVECO 150 horsepower diesels on shafts, giving her a cruising speed of around 7 knots. She's also fitted with hydraulic stabilisers for a steadier ride underway, and hydraulic bow and stern thrusters for close quarter handling. Fuel capacity is approximately 2,400 litres, or about 528 gallons, and water capacity is around 1500 litres, which is just under 330 gallons. At cruising speed with conservative engine loads and calm conditions, you'd expect a range of around 1000 nautical miles, but don't quote me on that figure. There's an Onan generator for power underway or at anchor, along with a full 12, 24 and 230 volt electrical system on board. Access around both engines is good, with clear space for checks and maintenance. Engine hours are showing just under 3,800. Let me know what you think of this boat in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and remember, if you want to find out more about this boat and the other boats which I have featured that are currently for sale, head to the link in the comments or the one in the video description. And before I wrap up, I've just launched something a bit different that I'm really excited about. My first ever raffle. One lucky winner plus their guest will get the chance to join me here in the UK for a private adventure out to the World War II Red Sands Towers. It includes flights, hotel and a private charter, so you can experience these incredible wartime structures up close. I launched this raffle because I wanted to create a way for the Yacht Boy community to get involved directly in the adventures we film. It's a way to support the channel, help bring more authentic coastal explorer content to life, and have a chance at a once-in-a-lifetime trip. You'll find the link in the description and pinned comment, so grab a ticket while you can, and good luck.